Hello, hello everybody. Live again. Time for a bit more Horizon. Boom. Dum, 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 dum. Aha.
Don't let the pretty landscapes fool you.
You shouldn't miss
It's
this
deadly
chance to
out here.
trade.
What am I doing? Oh yeah, return to base. Yeah, we did a bunch of story yesterday. We went to Thebes, Ted Faro's bunker. You find some pretty horrific stuff. He was still alive somehow. And all by himself. But anyways, we managed to get the hanging on the planks. That's cool. Falls off when you walk through. Anyways, yeah, he was still alive, and we got the Omega 37 code. So, gonna hand that back in. I'm sure everything will have gone wrong here.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup. Like the card show.
Uh-huh.
Why? Yeah, it beats me.
It probably meant something to them. As it does to my people, and the Tanakh.
I just think
Sure.
my face says it all as is. That's all.
That it does.
Fabrication terminal. Shell snapper override. Slaughter spine override. I'm missing Dreadwing. Fireclaw. Torture. I've only found the one Dreadwing. And then there's an unknown machine. Errand.
There she is. Heard you had an interesting time at Thebes.
Maniacs, lava, what's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready then.
Alright.
Have you
Companions.
spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the
Oh, yeah.
archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
Your training?
You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Errand. I should get going.
Pina.
As soon as you want us heading out to
Bye,
those
Pina.
cauldrons.
I'll give you the heads up.
Alright. Varl.
From the look on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
Sure.
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron Gemini?
As soon as you give the word.
Did Alva make it here all right?
Our new Quen friend. The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Sounds about right. Once
Training?
Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted. All they need is a chance to bloom. What? I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each
Sure.
other.
Don't forget, you're to
Just
blame
hear
for
all the
that.
microphone. What do you do, Cass? The
Now that I have
Zeniths?
Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once. I should go get...
Of course.
Yes. Yeah. After we speak to Zoe. And
Welcome
Alva.
back.
Good to be back. Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale, I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alva. I need to get...
Oh,
Right.
no.
That means we'll be...
I clicked the wrong button.
Something else you...
How are things with
Onions?
everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
Training?
Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths. Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
Better head out.
Very well.
Very well.
Alva?
Aloy,
Right to work, I see.
there's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not good. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall.
Mm-hmm. Companion.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
Yeah, we are.
Hints?
I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
You're
So you've been
training.
using your new focus?
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
Thank you. Interesting.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner
Oh,
has
yeah.
never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the Diviners haven't recovered.
Don't know if I trust her. The Quen, forbidden knowledge.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy. And many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire. Like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why Diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only Overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to Diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
Probably. The CEO.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CEO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many Diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the Diviners discovered that Faro spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named Sio, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro, the Renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
The expedition?
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse. But
Greenhouse?
nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door. And more convinced that the title of CEO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CO became was a complete perversion of what principled diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
Alright, Tina. Bohai?
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times
got
he took
access to
credit for
everything,
data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yeah, sounds about right.
The Ancestors.
The Ancestors. Is that what your people call the Old Ones?
Yes and no. The Ancestors are the greatest of the Old Ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any Old One who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the Ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our
Yeah, you kinda
limited
over your
access to
entire
data
life.
past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
Yeah, you could say that again.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners. Peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
It sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that.
Alrighty then. Well, that's...
I need to get going, but if you need anything...
All I need is to help you succeed in your mission. The plan Gaia told me about, to capture Hephaestus, it will help set things right.
I hope so.
Then I will do whatever I can. I promise. Data from a city in the desert that reclaims water. Extraordinary.
Damien.
Oh, what an image! So fluffy.
Alright. Let's go. Okay, so I gotta talk to the little girl. Not the girl, but... Oh, the call. Oh, I forgot her name. Beta. Huh? Why can't I go to Beta? Was there a way to sneak in? think so. Okay, well, that's not suspicious at all, is it?
You need to find the right strategy. Forget it.
Gonna be
Man is unbeatable as machine.
Strange.
run away or something.
Aloy, well met. We've been briefed on our mission, and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
Were you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss it, if you have a moment.
Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tenakth. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.
Your
How are
training.
your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for.
Oh yeah, nice
Learned
guy.
about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by a mistake. A single miscalculation. There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris and pointless death.
That about sums it up.
Testing
You
the
wanted
arm.
to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we felled Regalla's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
Then I'll
He
let
wants
you
to
know when I
fight
get
something
close.
big.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
I
It
have,
will.
Then do not...
like I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regalla's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the Ten guide your way.
Ooh. Can't do that first. What was lost? Unknown machine strike? Oh wait, what? Ow!
Champion, over here. I've got something to tell you. I'm going to petition to join the Chief's guard.
You, Outlander, come and trade.
With everything that's
With
happened
other village searches, but what if I don't want to?
for the clan.
We've had reports of rebels in the area.
Okay.
They've been spotted south in the forest.
Alright.
A few have made camp to the southwest, near the coast. More have set up defenses west of here, past the bulwark.
Sure.
And we don't have enough squads to deal with them all. Best be prepared when you're out there.
Thanks for letting me know. Maybe I can help those Tenakths deal with the rebels when I have the time.
Now we gotta play some machines.
Who wants to play some machine? Let's see what strike pieces you've got.
Experienced, eh? Alright. Will give me a wide maul. Back. Save. Delete. Does that make no sense? Oh, I have two Thunderjaws? Yeah, that. What was that last new piece I got? Breaker, Ravager, Boss Rider, Bellow Axe, Scrapper. That's a tank. What is the highest attack I've got? Is it 3? Seems so. Don't know what the last thing I got was. Okay, well I want flyers. I'll just go for one of each of these. Then these. Two of those maybe. And then ground good. And we'll get burrower too.
Let's begin.
Or it seems darker. Walk. Like 50. Grapple.
What will I do?
What are you doing?
Your turn. It worked!
Yeah, I should have attacked.
That machine's done. Another piece off the board.
But I fucked up.
My turn.
Oh my god.
And off
A
the
big
board you go. One down. All right, I'm up.
I think I lose.
All yours. What to do now?
Hi, Nemo.
Guess we're putting that piece away.
All the damage.
You're up.
Thank you, Nemo. Why did he just give this to win?
And with that, the game is yours. Congratulations.
Oh. Then. Second board.
The board's set.
Onk. Glitterfang. Cactus. A Leap Lasher.
Go ahead.
Twelve health. After inflicting damage to terrain below, your machine will lower. Opposing machine will raise. Probably is worth it. I think I'm gonna get fucked up. It has 4 attack. Fucking hell. Plus 9 victory points, so.
What to do now? Your move.
Interesting. But it's gonna fuck me up. Whatever. There's a lot.
My turn. And off the board you go.
And do I do more damage for me?
That armor's a lifesaver.
Well, he's pretty close to being done.
What will I do? Your
Good.
turn.
Please wipe him out.
Wasn't expecting that. Looks like I lose. Enjoy your well-earned victory.
Thank you. Remember tasking.
May the best player win.
Right, and Glinthog goes here. A white maul for him. Hammer task, dash type was weak.
You're up.
Let me check out this bit. Okay. Ram. Hammer toss. 3 attack, 10 health. Okay, now. White more razor.
All right, I'm up. Your move.
Damage. Worth it.
Guess we're putting that piece away.
Fighting. Oh. Yeah, they can't. Leave that one there. Or
That machine's done.
oof.
One down.
Ouch.
My turn.
Doing all too good actually.
All yours.
Hi, Chiduval. How you doing?
A solid move. I might have to rethink things here. What to do now?
You excited for the waffle?
Another
Oh,
piece off the board. the board you go.
Oh, and I'm fucked because now he's gonna kill this one.
All right, I'm up.
Yeah. Or no? What? Oh, or no, he won't. Okay.
And that's a win for me. Better luck next time. Let's see what you're made of.
How you doing? Got my Glintock over here. Got my Sky Drifter over there. Raptor. Brown.
What will I do?
This is not all of Horizon Forbidden West though. Like, it's not one of those.
Go ahead.
You know those shitty mobile games where you'll get like an ad for the game, but the ad is just like absolutely not how the game's actually played? Well, that's not how this game works. Why? That dude deals a lot of fucking damage. Oh yeah. I mean, I just have to make sure, you know. To make sure. Easiest.
What will I do?
Oof, that hurt.
Look at that.
Of course, he goes for the overcharge.
That machine's done.
Oh, might as well.
Overcharging your machine.
Gonna die next
I would have done the same. One down. Guess we're putting that piece away.
We sure are. Take that over there. Drifter can go here.
Alright, I'm up.
Of course you move there.
You're up.
Exactly. Freezer.
I'll admit it. You know what you're doing.
I got one house, that thing.
Another piece off the board.
Oh fuck, he's got that one up there. That's no good.
One
Very
down.
bad, actually. Good either, actually. Why did I do that?
My turn. All yours.
Ooh, that gets me the win.
That's a win, and the last of my boards.
Oh,
that
fine.
merits this prize.
I'd say fine, but it didn't take me very long, actually. This
I'll see you later.
right player.
If you think you've got what it takes to beat me at Strike, step.
I really don't care about your strike, dude. Let's go
right
into
up.
the quest, eh? Let's do some flying.
Travel safely.
If we want to reclaim our honor, then we must do so in battle with Paula.
Bit of gliding, just a bit of gliding, just a little bit of gliding. A bit of gliding, just a bit of gliding. Oh. I can't wait for the waffle.
I think this is where Kotaro wanted to test out his new arm. Even though he didn't say how exactly.
He wants to fight something
Hey,
big.
Kotaro. I'm by the
Come on.
Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test
The
out
Tremor
your arm of
Tusk, eh?
yours?
I'll be there shortly.
By the
Thank you for
Tremor
waiting.
Tusk site.
Maybe now
Of
you can
course.
tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Where is this new arm, though?
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
Needed a phone.
Keep moving, keep warm.
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
He wants to fight a Tremor
Alright,
Tusk.
talk to me, Katalo.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time.
Stranger.
Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
So it's gonna be the Tremor Tusk.
I'm honored to help.
Robot arm. Yeah.
After you. Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
Scanning ears.
Frost will make it brittle.
I'll take this one.
No one's climbing that mountain. Not even me. I would need to fly to find out what happened.
It's burning itself away!
Got the ear.
Can't let this get in the way of our mission!
One ear.
Put these to you. Careful! It's dangerous even with missing parts! Respect the Outlander.
Good. Ow, I thought I was gonna have to kill that. What? I had to kill! Oh my god, that's embarrassing. I'm pretty sure I was even healing. Oh my god. Game? It? Yeah. It's,
Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
Machine's resistant to fire.
You cleft it! Good! Fight with honor!
No one's climbing that mountain.
all the combat UI and It's I think the only thing that sucks about this game is that it was a controller game, so it doesn't play as well with a mouse. I'm using controller, but if it's a shooting game that you're playing with controller, it's just a bit funky sometimes. But that's its biggest flaw. I mean,
Finish it!
nice. Now the tremor tusk is gonna come, right? Cool.
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
But he doesn't need it.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels... wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks.
The controller's still
for doing this with me.
Vibrating.
Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later,
Can you
Dan.
stop buzzing, please?
The 10 be with you, Aloy.
Thank you. Got some looting to do. Oh, I got the nerve. Could be another ear of his around here. I'll be able to find that. Only thing I need to be able to override. There's gonna be lost, isn't it? Or exactly where we fighting? Started here. Oh, come on. Picked up one of the ears. What did I kill? Oh my god, I think the ear is gone. Workbench? No force. Jeep here. Traps. Don't need tide ripper stuff. Yeah, okay. Look for like huge. Oh, it's really nice to have. I think it's gone. Yeah, seems to be gone. I think I need another owl feather. Oh well. Don't fuck up another Scorcher then, because we're so close. Oh, and there's Frostclaw here too. And an unknown. Right, cool. Prepared of. Bet you it's a flower. Bet you it's a flower with some shitty loot behind it. Got a crossbow already.
There's a Cyclops drone monitoring this area. I need to grab its data. This pigment would work well on armor.
I already have died off.
Gotta bring the drone down to grab its data. Maybe if I jump onto it?
Yeah, but...
Taking you with me! Okay, gotta grab the drone's data.
Nice. Then Frostclaw it is. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Okay. All fire.
That'll make things easier.
Resource container, sparker. Silver unit, don't shoot that. Silver attack that, I can shoot. That is gonna interfere. Away. very good.
Much better.
102. Ammo, really? Nice. And the frost gloss up, okay. And there's a little bit more loot here. Nice. And torture site? Gotta be one somewhere. No, there is one because I've literally bought one. In the snowy area. Bye. Floor back. Camera task. Something? What if I do jobs? Glitterfang, roller back, Hide Ripper. Is this boss bone? Here. Wait. There is no other site. Gotta be. Like to fuck up another tighter direction. But not now. Let's do the main quest. Do the main quest. How many main quests have we done? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 12, 13. I don't know how many there are. I will look it up. I am curious. Horizon Forbidden West. How many main quests? Looking for a number. 17. I don't remember how many I did. Just counted, but okay. I think it was like 12? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, I'm actually kinda close to the end. Or well, closer than that. Oh. Let's go play after this, actually. Sure. I think this game definitely wanna. I think this is a game I definitely wouldn't mind getting all the achievements though. Alright. Guy whose name I've forgotten. Do you have anything for new interesting dialogue now?
I'm listening.
A new
I bet
one?
people are curious about that.
None more than our Quen ally. She couldn't wait to take it
Curious.
apart and figure out how it works. I gave her the data I used to build, hoping that would satisfy.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, alright.
I have to.
Let me know.
Okay, cool. Oh, what's your flower here? Oh, I can't open that one. Okay, let's have a chat with the lady. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back.
Okay, data module's in.
Ah, 2 new ones. The while to load. Yeah, it would be nice if it would just show you a random drone every time.
I like this one.
Show you a random spot every time you walk in. This one then? This is gonna be a cold area, I guess. Wanna grab last? Just now? Come on, connect already. Oh.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Oh?
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct, but the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating.
Yes,
it would
synergetic
reduce the merge
efficiencies.
time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay.
Really? How the fuck does that work?
Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Oh. The room was locked earlier, so...
Aloy.
Hi.
I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one
Be nice
mission.
to her.
The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. Their slave. Forever.
He's totally gonna get captured. Look at the odds, find your courage, I'll protect you. Be nice to her. Deserves it. She's had a fucking troubled upbringing.
Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus,
totally
we'll
gonna
come
get
straight
captured.
back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me! Nothing can protect me from them!
Gotta find a weapon.
I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them! It's hopeless! Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand!
And help me.
You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
Aww. Beta. Getting lost.
Beta. You don't have a defect. Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him.
Hold it.
Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. But it looks impossible. Look deeper.
Put him up so much.
And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Cool news.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Well, I'm not ready.
So, we're fighting immortals from the stars now?
Looks like it. What's next? Wizards from the moon?
all have new dialogue.
Aloy.
Had a bit of an issue with Beta.
Ah.
Better now.
Really?
Not surprised.
I once knew a warrior who discovered he had a brother late in life. It was deeply uncomfortable for him.
Did he ever get over it?
In time. But not before the two siblings nearly killed each other in a single combat challenge.
Ah. Well, at least I avoided that.
I don't think it would be much of a fight.
You
but okay.
nervous about the mission ahead?
If I live, it will be in victory. If I die, it will be in battle. What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best. Think you're ready to put all your training to the test?
I am Tenakth. I am always ready.
Okay, dude.
I should go.
I await your...
Alpha has a mission for me.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. I was just studying the pulse generator schematics. The ones Gaia and Beta built. The craftsmanship is remarkable. Is everything all right? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
Yes?
Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. Zoe seemed so free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song. And she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
Companions?
If you need anything before heading out to the cauldrons.
You have nothing to worry about. Gaia's explained your plan in detail, as expected from such an efficient AI. I've even received some very, succinct combat advice from Kotallo. You know, in case the Zeniths show up.
What kind of advice?
He, told me to run.
For now. We'll even the odds soon enough.
More companions? My god. Oh, controller.
Anything new around here?
Kotallo showed me the schematics for his new arm. I recall reading about robotic limbs within the Legacy, but I never thought I'd see one in action. Technology like that would be treasured back home. Think of what it could do for injured workers or soldiers. But knowing the Imperial family, they would use it for different purposes. Their own.
Replacing body parts as they grow older. Like the Zeniths.
Exactly.
Training?
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel, it's overwhelming to think about.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night.
That makes total sense. The Zenith.
Must be strange to think that some of the ancestors your tribe reveres are still alive. And here on Earth, right now.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely.
Part of me's curious to know who else besides Eric Visser might be among them. Maybe Nikita Arand? We call her the Spark. The Legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy to the Old Ones. Or Sung Jiao, whom we call the Healer. It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' lifespans. But my curiosity fades when I think of how different our view of Visser was compared to the reality that you experienced. Perhaps it is better not to know.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway. If we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
I should go. Make sure you talk to Gaia if you have any questions about the pulse generators.
May your path lead to truth.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
My bright light. Yeah, I think of it. Leap here. Go.
Hey, we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. You good with the plan?
I've already got the location of my assigned cauldron.
Good.
I heard you and Beta had a talk.
News travels fast.
It wasn't exactly a quiet conversation.
There were just things that needed to be said.
A healthy crop to those who clear the weeds between them, as the Utaru say.
Sure.
You
Reinen?
look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from our ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility. If we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about. I should go.
Okay.
As soon as you intend to leave for Gemini,
I'll let you know.
You'll hear about it.
I'm not gonna not tell you about it. Like, come on. Need you for the plan to succeed. Ooh, elite traps. Some stuff to sell. Stalker circulator. Nice.
Is it me, or did the old ones just look...
Carl.
Aloy, everything okay with you and Beta? It sounded like you guys had a, lively conversation.
Yeah, everyone.
We just had a lot to talk about.
Does this mean she's coming with us to Gemini?
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI of all time.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
Hephaestus won't go down quietly.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. We are fighting for our survival. I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny. How does everyone seem to you?
Anxious, but ready. I heard Kotallo ask for Alva's help with his pulse generator. And I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques, just in case.
I hope they aren't needed.
Like I said, just in case.
Any last findings you
Reyna?
want to share before leaving?
Not really. Though I've reached a decision.
Oh?
When we put Gaia together, I want to return to the Nora. Spread what I've learned.
You think they'll listen to you?
In time, I believe so.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you, Varl. What will you and Zoe do
Training?
if you go back to the Embrace?
I hope she'll come with me. At least for a while. And I'll go with her to Plainsong too. She'll probably want to talk to her people about all this as well. We'll figure it out.
I know you will.
The Zeniths?
I hope firing off those pulse generators will be enough to distract the Zeniths.
I doubt
It'll
it.
work. It has to.
Always optimistic, huh?
Nah, just stubborn. It's a good quality to have when dealing with you.
Yeah, right.
Lost.
You know, about keeping Rost's memories buried. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back, because he wanted me to be a Nora. But the truth is, he gave me a lot. And I took him for granted.
He was a good man. He raised you well.
I'm glad you're coming with me, Varl.
Sure there's no urge to run off alone in there somewhere?
No more running.
Alright, errand. Final one.
Hey, I thought I'd check in before leaving for Gemini.
Are you sure we shouldn't be checking up on you? Whatever went on between you and Beta sounded intense.
Oh my god, again?
Not that
And
I'm
I just
judging.
made a PSA.
Forge knows all the screws flew loose every time Mercer and I fought.
I think we'll be fine from now on.
I'm glad to hear it.
Alright, companions.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Catalo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
Your training?
After we get Hephaestus, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So, no more reading.
Ah, it wasn't that bad. Not really. Besides, going through all that data helped me realize something. You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines so Gaia could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not. And they still did it, though. They bought time for all the eggheads working to save the future. Our future. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a success.
Thank you, Erend. I'm glad you're with me.
Okay, enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
I should go.
Farewell.
Same here. I got a date with a cauldron to prepare for.
Alrighty. Well, I don't want to do Gaia mission. Side quest next. But not now. Do the enduring next. Will be for dang. Ow. What? Okay. Whatever. Make a hard save. And let's call it a day. Long stream, but I had a good time. I hope everybody else here did as well. I'm gonna get ready for bed because I need to be up early tomorrow morning. But anyways, thank you for being here. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you and goodbye.